I studied improvisation, and in improvisation, there is one hard and fast rule, and that rule is known as yes and. The term yes and, to say yes, and not just yes, but to add information. So in the adding of information, you don't negate the other person's idea, but in fact, you build on it. So it's like this. I thank you for having me here to join you on this special day in this incredible city. I stand here humbled, gracious, and completely naked under this robe. It really is a true honor to be with all of you as you begin this new phase of your life, as you embark on this exciting and challenging journey of being sober during the day. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. Now, I did not go to Tulane. I graduated from UC Santa Cruz, which is yep. Oh, you guys know it. Oh. Well, it's a little hippie school nestled in the beautiful seaside woods of Northern California. So it's like this. You guys have the green wave, and our school mascot was the banana slug. We did not have a football team, but in fact, we had an ultimate frisbee team. It's different, right? I majored in not washing my feet and advanced zigzag rolling. So for a lot of my 5-year college career, I was lost. Like actually lost. Santa Cruz is mostly woods. You make one wrong turn and you're gone for days. But I didn't know who I was or what I was going to do with my life when I finished college. And I wasn't any clearer about my direction than the day I graduated high school. I wore Birkenstocks and I smelled like a patchouli fart. And I'm only willing to admit that now that Birkenstocks are sold at Urban Outfitters. And then, during senior year, my father asked me what I planned to do after I graduated, and I told him, I want to be on Saturday Night Live. It's true. But it wasn't until that moment, I never wanted to admit that being on SNL was my dream. I never wanted to admit that I was a thespian. And this was back in the days when people were not talking about being thespians. It was before thespians could marry. And my dad did what any great teacher would do. He looked at me unfazed and said, "Great. And how do you plan to support yourself while you figure that out? And when are you going to wash your feet?" He was realistic, supportive, deflected the responsibility back to me, and subtly showed his support for his daughter's pursuit of a long life in fart jokes. So I did what many of you will probably do. I enrolled in more college and asked my dad to pay for it. At the Groundlings Theater in Los Angeles, I studied improvisation. And in improvisation, there is one hard and fast rule. And that rule is known as yes and. The term yes and, to say yes, and not just yes, but to add information. So in the adding of information, you don't negate the other person's idea, but in fact, you build on it. So it's like this. If I'm in a scene with you, President Fitz, and you say, "Hey, you're Oprah Winfrey," and I say, "No, I'm not," then our scene would be over. But President Fitz, if you say, "Hey, you're Oprah Winfrey," and I say, "Yes, I am. And today, class of 2015, look under your seats because you are all leaving here today with a college diploma!" diploma. You get a diploma. You get a diploma. And you, sir, you get a diploma. We're all getting diplomas. Almost lost my hat on that bit. So if I could give my 21-year-old self any advice, it would be to take as many bikini photos as you can now because your body is smoking hot. And let me tell you something, it will not be this banging after childbirth. But seriously, if I could give my 21-year-old self the advice I'm giving you today, and if I had a time machine, well, if I had a time machine, then I would go back in time and I would probably invent the iPhone because I think I could make a ton of money. But if I must give any of you advice, it would be this. Say yes. Say yes. Say yes and create your own destiny. So hold on to your old friends. It's good. Kiss your mama. Admit what your dreams are. Don't beat yourself up if you don't know what you're going to do tomorrow. But work hard and don't be lazy. And put away your damn iPhone once in a while. And also, be nice to jerks because we still don't know the criteria for getting into heaven yet. Now go make your parents proud and figure out how to end global warming. I love you, class of 2015.